So what are you going to say when we start? You're going to say, my name is
Sebastian.
I'm 5 years old, and I go to school at
Little Life Academy.
There you go. That's what you're going to say.
I mean, we do it again.
You tell me.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Almonte, and I am the mother of Sebastian Sedano Almonte. I'm a proud mom of Little Life Academy. God works in mysterious ways, I always say that. And the way that I found out about Little Life Academy, Sebastian was attending another school at the time, and they had changed their hours. And I was desperate trying to find another school because their hours would not work with my job hours. And I could not find a school anywhere. I called everywhere I could possibly could. And I went into Facebook, Huntersville Moms of Huntersville. That's my go-to. And I just type in for any suggestion as to any schools, and Little Life came up a couple of times, actually, highly recommended. So I called, and Ellen happened to pick up the phone. She was very, very nice, very welcoming, and she happened to have one spot left for that age group for my son. And I was just so grateful. It was just meant to be. The hours were perfectly. And that's how I ended up, and how my son ended up in this wonderful school. So when I came here, I came with a lot of baggage, I guess you could say. I had a lot going on. I was going through a custody battle, and I was going through some medical issues. And it just happened to have that I was having a conversation, and Miss Ellen happened to hear me say what was going on with me. And I just broke down crying, and I just felt so comfortable talking to her at the time. And it was a very tough time in my life, and you guys were there for me from the beginning until till this day. The parents made a group to help me with pickups and lunches and any way that they could possibly help. Not only that, did the school also help me with a scholarship fund. As a single mom, I was struggling, with payments and stuff like that, because I was dealing with a custody case that was costing me a lot of money in New York. And this, Miss Ellen was, without me even asking, I didn't even know, she just came forward and offered me this and told me, this is how we can help you right now. And I was just so thankful and so glad, because not one school will ever have done anything like that for me and for my son. And for that, I'm eternally grateful for. So thank you. Miss Lorraine is amazing. She has been Sebastian's teacher since he started. The amount of work that she has put in with Sebastian academically and fine motor skills and everything that takes for Sebastian to be where he needs to be to be ready for kindergarten has been enormously. And not only has just been Miss Lorraine, also you, Miss Ellen, you have been there so supportive. You have been a part of all the IEP meetings, very always eager to help no matter what situation you have going on in your own life. And so has Miss Lorraine. My son is in the spectrum of autism, and as a mom, that's something very hard to deal with, but you guys have been so supportive about it that it has made the transition go as much easier than what I thought. You guys are personal. Like, I have Miss Ellen's cell phone that if I need to ask her a question, if something comes up, I can reach out to her. Same with Mrs. Lorraine. I feel welcome. It's like a family. Like, I just thinking about graduation day, I start tearing up because I don't want Sebastian to leave, but I know it's time to move up. But I know that I have a family here and people that I can always count with. And the school, the parents, just everything, the whole community, the friends that he has able to make. I've never seen Sebastian so happy in any other school than here.
Hi, my name is Ellen Solbakken, and I'm the director at Little Life Academy. Little Life exists to provide excellence in education with a Christian foundation. We're currently at full enrollment of 77 students, which means all of those children and their families are directly impacted by LLA 5 days a week, year-round. One of the prayers that I've prayed the most for the school is that God would bring us who we need and who needs us. And oh, how He has done that. Over the course of our almost 5 years of existence, we have been able to be the hands and feet of Jesus in different ways to different families. For example, we have a family that the mother moved here for a job situation and in order to get a fresh start for herself and her 2 children. They had been living in 6 shelters before coming here. We have another situation where we have a mom who's had a terrible cancer diagnosis, and we've been able to come alongside her and help her as she walks through that. There have been other families who've faced other medical needs, from COVID to cancer to complications after the birth of a child, and we've been able to walk alongside them. We've been able to help parents who are trying to navigate the path of figuring out the best thing to do for their children with special needs. We've been able to help 2 children and their mother when they experienced the sudden and unexpected death of their father, and we were able to walk alongside them and help them through that time. We've helped families with foster children, families with abuse issues, addiction issues, families that needed a little help with tuition in order to be able to afford a secure and safe Christian setting for their children. This month at Life, we are hoping that you will support us in 2 ways. The first is to pray for us. If you stop by our table in the lobby, you'll be able to pick up a card that will remind you to pray for the school, the children, the staff, the families. The second way is, if you can, to donate financially. Any financial donations received are going to be used in one of 2 ways. The first way is to increase our scholarship fund so that when families do need tuition assistance, that it is available. And the second is to set up a benevolence account so that when families need things other than tuition, we will have that fund to refer to help them. Thank you so much for helping us continue to be Jesus's hands and feet and heart to these families.